Well, here's another hard day's work on the market garden. Thanks so much for my mum and dad for helping me out, and I hope you enjoy the video. Again, me with the little no-dig dance, and here's Betty just chilling. These guys become my enemy at the end of the video, and Dad was absolutely knackered after finishing what we had done, and so was I took a little drink break. And this is what we done. Well, there's a military helicopter behind me, and I don't know what he's doing, but he's been there for the last 5-10 minutes, but I'm going to show you around and show you what our progress is today. So here is the pile of cow manure. Well, it was a pile of cow manure, it's not anymore. That has depleted as we've made good progress today. It's been very hard work, but well worth it when you see the results. The mushroom compost is going down slowly but surely. And if you take a look here, we've got wood chip path on the very end here. This is probably roughly about 1 metre wide, and that allows for good access with a wheelbarrow. And here finally we have now created the 6th bed, and I'm going to be down here again tomorrow putting in the wood chip paths, which is going to make it look so much better. But yeah, look at that. And yeah, whew, it was hard work. Now with this wood chip, I want to show you a little something real quick. We've got a problem with it. Well, not a problem, but it's very annoying. Right, here is the problem that we're having. Look at all this horrible bindweed here, handfuls and handfuls of the stuff that we've been taking out of this wood chip, here. And you can see it coming through here if we take a closer look. And there we go, that's a big clump of the bindweed there, and that's even pushing through. This must be about 1 foot thick here, this wood chip, and it's still pushing through, which is ridiculous. There's even some there, and that was near to the centre of the pile. So having to take that out is a bit of a pain. But anyway, I'll be back here tomorrow doing the wood chip paths, so wish me good luck. Well, just had a load of pallets delivered. Now I've got to get them down the other end with my trusty wheelbarrow. Wish me good luck. Well, another busy day on the market garden. I'm going to show you what I've done. So I've just put the wood chip in between the beds here, and we've now got a total of 6 beds. It's really starting to take shape now, but you've got to bear in mind that we've still got all that to go, so a hell of a lot more work to do. I've got to get some more cow manure. I did try ringing the chap today, but he didn't answer, so I'll give him a call later. But yeah, it's looking really good now. I love it. It's taken me so long because of this pesky bindweed, you know, and there's the odd tiny little bit which I know is going to cause a problem, but you know, I'm just going to have to deal with it as it comes up. Hopefully the stuff that's loose in here should just be able to pull out easily. I obviously also put a bit of black plastic down over here, and I'm going to just burn that strip and burn this part again soon. I had to keep using the middle of the wood chip pile and the like top part, and this part's all got bindweed in it, so it's a bit of a shame. But I've tried to ring the chap who delivered the wood chip and see if he could drop me off any, but again he must be busy as he didn't answer. But yeah, that's that for today, but hopefully I'll see you tomorrow where I'm going to be planting my first crop in the market garden, or on the market garden, in the first bed that was made. So that's quite exciting. Hopefully I'll see you there. Well, today's a very exciting day because I'm going to be planting my first ever crop on the market garden here, and I know I haven't created the market garden fully yet, but there's certain things that can go in. Now, I know the manure under here is quite fresh, so I'm taking a bit of a gamble by doing this. However, I've got some garlic here. I'm going to be putting in 2 different crops. Technically 3, but kind of 2, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, I've got some nice big garlic cloves here, or bulb here, which I'm going to break up into individual cloves and put in today. So that's exciting. So we'll get on with that first, and then I'll show you the second thing that I'm going to be putting in. I'm just going to individually break the cloves off and then just pop them in line with each other. I'm going to leave a bit of space between the end of the bed and the crop because I want to put some beneficial flowers on the end of the beds. Oh gosh. Go away. Sorry, the chickens have started eating the stuff that I'm going to be putting in. I'm going to have to secure those chickens better. I'm going to have to ask the person who I rent the land off if he can secure them, lock them in, because that's going to be a big issue. Anyway, I'm going to get to laying all these out, and I will see you again once I've popped them all out. Right, now that I've laid out all of this garlic, which like I said, that was Provence white, I'm going to go ahead and plant our other crop, or one of our other crops, and that is elephant garlic. Now this is basically just giant garlic. That's 1 clove, that is, of garlic, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm going to be planting these. I've got probably about 20 of those to plant, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that up there. Obviously I haven't planted these yet. I'm going to push them into the ground in a little bit, but yeah, I'll go lay these out and then we'll be putting these in. Right, I'm going to go ahead and poke these all in the ground on a time lapse. I'll count them up while I'm doing it and see how many garlics I've planted, and then I've got one last thing to go in. Well, it's a really dark, miserable day today, really. It's not raining or anything, but it's just dark and, you know, not a very nice day. However, this is making it better. I'm going to be putting in some onions. These are onions that I started at home quite a while ago, in the hopes that I would get them in at the market garden, but not knowing whether I would or not. But turns out that I am, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these in now. Now obviously the manure and that is still very fresh, so If these work, great. If they don't, well, I'm not really losing anything because I haven't got anywhere else to pop them anyway. So it's going to allow me to give them a chance. I'm sure they'll be okay though. Right, so anyway, I'm going to get on with this and get planting. The variety of these onions are onion toughball, and they are grown they're sort of sown September, sort of August, September time, and then grown all throughout winter, and then harvested sort of midsummer, I do believe, early to midsummer. Well, there we go. The onion toughballs are in. We've got elephant garlic in, and we've got our Provence white garlic in as well. So hopefully these things will be okay. Now the chickens have taken a little bit of a liking to these onions, which could potentially be a problem. So hopefully the next time when I come back here, the onions will still be here. But if they're not, it's because of the chickens, and then something will definitely need to be done about those chickens, because they shouldn't be getting out anyway, but they are. So yeah, that'll have to be sorted out. But fingers crossed, everything will be okay with these onions. But yeah, it's nice to finally get something in. Now, I'm not getting another manure delivery until Wednesday next week, so I'm hoping to put this video up this weekend though. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to follow along with the journey here on the market garden. There's plenty more to be done, and this is only just the start of it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.